it up.
7mm.
So we'll need a 7mm nut driver to remove the credit card plate. Notice, do all installation work with the power completely shut off. And he's rotating around to do this so that way they all come off in an easier manner versus just one at a time. Then pop the plate off and set it aside. Then you will take the Nayax box, set coupons aside, reader, Nayax card, and then the wiring. And they have different points where you won't need as far as for doing drill outs, because we already have a cutout for the reader. Remove reader from bubble wrap and face device and place it through on 4 PEMs. Reattach nuts to secure. Do not over tighten, just tighten to snug. Use the connection point for the antenna is right up at this position point. Pull it down and remove. You have a quick connection point that you will connect into the device right through the 3-point hole here. And that will snap into a position through the preset hole. Snaps into position. Then you will take your MDB yellow cabling and you will take the Molex connector and you'll plug it in, making certain that all the pins are aligned, and it will snap into place. Now you will use zip ties after reinstalling the gate, which snaps into place, to secure all the wiring in the machine. First point is right up at the device position. You will eventually snip all those zip ties off, but for now you can leave them as is. You can use anywhere between 6 and 8 of these zip ties, in this process. Feed harnessing through the cutout. And sliding door. Making certain that wires will not get caught during the sliding open and closing of that doorway. Open slide shelf further. In this case, you will start to feed the wiring. He's adjusting the display cabling. He pulled that out of its held position to feed some of these wirings. So this way he can now get a cleaner position for these new harnesses. Disconnect Molex connector attached to the bill validator and coin changer. Connect to not the Y splitter, but the single split point. The male end will go into the female end attached to the bill validator, and it will click into place as such. Then connect the male end into the female end of the other side of the yellow cabling. Now going to remove the bill box so he can reposition where harnesses can go to be out of the way. You see he's actually placing them behind the bill validator side, which will hold them snug and secure. And now he's finding a place to hang the antenna inside the machine, and he will then remove the slack from that. He's feeding it through the coin return area, taking up all slack. He will then secure the wiring to the pre-installed cable hold. He's feeding the new antenna wire through that P-clamp on both position points, and then he will reinstall the nut. Next thing he will do, we'll find a place to place the cable bundle in a secure position, and he will find a place to attach the magnetic antenna once he's secured these cables. Easier for him to secure with another zip tie than using a twist tie that they provided, because it'll stay in that secure position longer. You'll see he's going to position the antenna. The back side, it has the magnet backing, and he's pushing the wires behind the coin changer. The last steps will just be simply securing these wires so they are out of the way with other zip ties, or you can always get a zip tie, what I would call a docking port, that allows you to secure it. This will allow you to secure, because it has an adhesive point in here. He's going to place most of these wires behind the bill validator casing before he reattaches the bill stacker. We'll refeed the ribbon cable for the display down in front of the bill validator now. Carefully, as you can see, position that down so the wires do not simply hang about. The last part he will secure will be the remaining yellow wires with that zip tie standoff. Placing remaining wires behind the bill stacker. Thank you.